That's what the kids are calling it these days. And then, of course, we hit the crush the week. Oh, looks like you lose 10 life. Sorry, buddy. Try again next time. Maybe I severely underestimated the power of this deck. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Mardu vampires, guys. Because as we all know, the world is a vampire. And it's sent to drain. And by God, we are going to drain tonight. Power drain, that is. Mardu vampires is something that I did a long time ago. But I've wanted to revisit it for a while because there happens to be a lovely and unique combo that we're going to get to. Such a unique opportunity to do janky nonsense with this. But before we get to that, of course, I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me, and one thing only. Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else the like and subscribe will come and get you. And that is a YouTube werewolf who will devour you. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. And you too can spam the like and subscribe emoji in the chat and meet all the cast of characters we have. Check out our Discord, community, talk decks, find people to play against, and you can find this deck and all the other ones on my AetherHub account. All of those links will be down in the description below. So, what are we doing with Power Drain? We're doing a little something like this. Serrated Scorpion, always a good blocker, always a good early drop. Shock. 1 red mana, 2 damage, 6 words. It's going to do what it does. But there's going to be an extra special treat for when we get to this later. Eternal Thirst. I love the art of this card. Oh my god, a vampire angel? Yes, please. She ripped open and bleeding everywhere and eating people. Oh, can't get more edgy than that. Love it. Eternal Thirst has lifelink, and whenever a creature opponent controls died, put a 1/1 counter on it. Very, very good one. Malakir Cullblade. Again, this is kind of an Eternal Thirst built on here. Here we're going to get to the vampires. A vampire warrior. Whenever an opponent control, a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter on Malakir Cullblade. So if you have Eternal Thirst and Malakir Cullblade together, whenever you play them, remove somebody, it'll actually get 2. Thundering Rebuke. Being able to do 4 damage is something that a lot of people don't expect. Now, you know me, I'm a big fan. If we're going to do 4 damage in a red deck, we're going to do something like, Slaying Fire. But Thundering Rebuke is going to do good enough here. Why are we adding all these direct damage? We're going to see. Rip Apart, probably one of my new favorite direct damages. Extus, this Auric person is getting really messed up. 3 damage to target creature, Planeswalker for 2, and destroy target artifact or enchantment. Destroying artifacts and enchantment is essential, and doing that damage is going to be very useful as well. Nighthawk Scavenger, another amazing card. Flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Nighthawk Scavenger power is equal to 1 plus the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. We're going to try to fill their graveyard with direct removal and direct damage. And then, of course, through the blood of the wicked, we shall be redeemed, ladies and gentlemen. Hallelujah, amen. Here he is, guys. Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Do we need 4 of them? I usually go with 3. Yeah, we need 4 of them for this one, because we're trying to get some janky triggers off. We're trying to get some multiple craziness off. We're trying to really, really jank some vampire trickery here tonight, guys. And I'm going to show you how. So, Nighthawk and Vito are already terrible combination because of that flying lightning and death touch. They're going to do a lot of damage and drain life. Again, Malakir Cullblade with Eternal Thirst. We have lifelink and all that. Serrated Scorpion is, of course, improved by Vito because they're gonna lose 2, we're gonna gain 2, and then they're gonna lose 2 again. So all roads lead back to Vito. Everyone is spanning the Vito emo right now. Crush the weak. Why would we want to crush the weak? Well, because our big boys like Nighthawk Scavenger and Vito can stand it. We can foretell it to make it all of a sudden. And we can also do other tricky sticky things with it too. We can board wipe. And we want to do a lot of damage to a lot of people. Why? Well, here's the crux of it, guys. Here's where the trickery comes in. Radiant Scrollwielder, a Strixhaven card after mine own heart. A dwarf cleric, 2/4, a little expensive at 1/1 and 2. But instants and sorceries you spells have lifelink. Now do we understand? Now do we understand, guys? When we have Radiant and Vito out, every shock, every Thundering Rebuke, every Rip Apart, even Crush the Weak, doing damage to everybody, is going to drain their life. That is power drain. We want to get Radiant and Vito simultaneously and start hitting the spells everywhere. Start hitting these instants and sorceries on everyone. To close off our lovely vampire combo, we do have the oft overlooked Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. He's a 4/4 flying death touch and haste. He costs 1 less for each creature in your party. Other creatures you control have death touch, and whenever a creature you control deals damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker. A lot of utility, but he's expensive, and he's a bit odd for vampires because most of the vampires now skew towards white and black, oddly enough. They used to skew towards red and black, but not so much anymore. But he fits in perfectly with this Mardu thing. And you're saying, well, I mean, he is still expensive, but consider this. Cleric, Rogue, and Warrior. The only thing we're missing is Wizard. So he's generally never going to be the cost of 6, okay? He can be as low as 4. Actually, he can be less than that. He can be as low as 3, but usually we're going to have a simultaneously a rogue cleric or a warrior and a cleric or a warrior and a rogue together to trigger that lovely party mechanic. And he's also just a nice beefy flyer at 4/4. 3 plains, 3 swamps, 3 mountains. What we're leaning hard on here, guys, is the Brightclimb Pathways, the Blightstep Pathways, and the Needleverge. 3 different pathways so we can vary our mana. And we're going to go with some Fabled Passages as well. Should I put more Fabled Passages, aka Stignox's Delight? Maybe. Maybe I should put some more. We're gonna see. I don't know 100% yet. Do I want to take out that many regular mana to put 4 Fabled Passages? We're gonna see. If we look at the variety here, guys, really red and black, but white is very important because white is Rip Apart and white is Radiant Scrollwielder. So we absolutely do need white. So I'm hesitant to adjust things too much. I don't want to overcorrect. So mostly I'm just kind of leaving it there because mana fixing is one of those things that I can never quite get right. It never works for me. You know, my biggest enemy is the auto shuffler itself. So that is our trick there. Not too many other things to do. We don't have our standard, invincibility. Again, Professor's Warning is always something that you consider if you're running into too much removal. Or anything like that. Any other things you could put, Crush the Weak, you put more or less to do massive damage across the board. And we're going to take a look at this on the alternate layout here. So we have 1s, 2s, and 3s. Scrollwielders are expensive one. Zagras, of course, is 6. He's usually never actually going to be 6. He's really skewing the ranks here. He's really skewing the converted mana cost because he's usually going to be around here or here, ultimately. So 2.5 average really is a mid-range. It's not hasty. It does need a little bit of time to get set up, but it is some fun jank when you do actually pull it off. So we're going to be trying to do that tonight. Because Diamond is such an absolute sweat fest right now, we're going to try it in the regular play queue first and see how we do. All right, let's get this power drain going. All right, let's get it going. Let us find something good to sink our teeth into, as it were. Okay, all right. 2 vetoes is not really necessary, but decent spread overall. 2 vetoes isn't great, but we do have the mana spread that we need. There we go. I don't think we'll hold on to that shock. We'll probably use it to... Gruel. Okay. Hopefully it's not Gruel ramp. That's the only thing I'm worried about, is getting overwhelmed really quickly. Okay, so let's put red down. Let's push it in. 3 vetoes in a row. Look at that. Auto Shuffler just said you need to be vetoed. Yeah, it's Gruel ramp. So, and there goes the internet. Okay, there it goes. We need to slow that ramp down. We don't need him ramping. Okay, we'll play white. Veto down. Because a lot of time with Elysian Caryatid, he can play a 4-drop creature. And then immediately generate 2 mana with Elysian Caryatid. There's Warden of the Chained. Can't attack. He let it through. Alright. I'm going to sack some of these vetoes. Colossal Majesty. Okay, so there's our Scrollwielder. So if we can get our whatchamacallits in here, we can start working. So we have our Vito and Scrollwielder combo. He's going to be able to draw 2 cards. He's got a World Tree out. Let's see if we can do the damage that we need to do here, guys. Nessian Hornbeetle. Beating a combat, so that's going to turn into a 3/3. There's Elysian Caryatid. So he is going to be able to ramp a little bit. Okay, so now we have our shock. We're going to play Serrated Scorpion. Who do we want to get rid of Elysian Caryatid? Yeah, we do. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. Boof. Okay. So now if we can get some instants, we can close them off. We can shut them down with our combo of Vito and Radiant. So let's see what we can do here, guys. Toski. Okay, let's see if he takes a run at us. No, he's not going to take a run at us. There is a second Radiant Scrollwielder. Instead of playing him, I'm going to hold on to him. Nope. I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack. I'm going to go in. Oh. And my monitor shut off. Yeah, I do need some spells. All right. So I'm probably going to block with Vito and Radiant to get the life. But I do need some spells here. Let's see what he's going to do. Let's see what he's going to do. He's going to run at us with that and that. Interesting move. Nope, nope, he's not. Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Let's block with the Vito. He might add some power to it. I don't know. We do need that extra black mana to be able to trigger Vito's ultimate. But if we can hit our big spell, we can pull it off. So, heart of the cards. Heart of the cards, everybody. Heart of the cards. Ooh. He's going to fight one creature we control with a creature we don't control. Who's he going to fight with? Vito and that guy? Yeah, I still have a Vito, so it doesn't really matter. And we have it. Okay, so we're going to play Vito. We're going to foretell that. And we're going to do no attacks. And we're going to run the combo right here. As long as he doesn't hit us too hard, we're going to be able to run game on him. Team Pennant. Interesting. I've never seen anybody play Team Pennant. He's going to equip it. Used a lot of his mana. Okay, so he's going to push that. Heart of the cards spoke to us, guys. We're going to block that, and we're going to block both of them. And then we're going to rip and tear until it is done. So he does no damage, doesn't get to draw a card. We're going to gain 4 life, and he's going to lose 8. Boof. 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 I think he thinks he's in a good position right now. So he's not going to scoop. I'd be surprised if he scooped. He's going to say, that's for suckers. But what we're going to do... we're going to gain 12 life, and he's going to lose 12 life. And it's just that easy, folks. It's just that easy. Scrollwielder and Vito, vampiring everybody to death. Nothing new since 94, guys. You know what it is. Very, very fun combo. Let's get into it again, guys. Let's see if we can pull that off a few more times. Yes. Will River sees it. He sees it. He wasn't here before for the test fire. Yes. The sonic boom. The big drain. That one girl. We're going to play that one girl. Okay. I like it. We need red and black, but it's a good start. It's a good start. There's Vito. Hopefully we'll draw some more white. Very nice plains. Core Blade Master. Ooh, okay. So a little bit of aggressiveness here. There's Scorpion, another Scorpion. No attacks. Orzhov Warriors? Interesting. Yeah, that's a weird combo. There's not very many black warriors. There's really only 3, I think. Guiding Voice. Ooh, so she's going to double strike in. Double strike is extremely deadly ability, guys. Extremely deadly. I really need any kind of mana at this point. The only mana I don't need is white. Black or red would be perfect. Let's see. Mana fixing. Yeah, I don't want to take 4 damage. I'd rather gain a little bit of life to cushion myself there. Yes! Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're thinking with portals. Alright. So now we can put down Vito, and we can really start going to work. Orzhov equipment. Yeah, but I mean, that only works with warriors. It's still a good card on itself. A 1/1 double strike for 2 is still a solid card. Oh, there she is again. Let's do Vito. And we're going to hold steady. Yeah, it could just be for pumping a double striker. Could be Orzhov enchantment and just pumping a double striker. You never know. But we've got an absolute rack of removal there. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, she's gonna rush me for that big hit. Yeah, equipment. She's gonna rush me for that big hit. That big boy hit. It's gonna be a big boy. We're gonna rebuke. Let's see what we got here. And Cullblade. Unfortunately, we can't play him yet. We got to rebuke her. And we're going to push. Puff, puff. We can get rid of that Maul with Rip Apart, which is part of the reason that it's so useful. Cullblade is next. Maybe if we get a mana, we can Cullblade and then blast whatever he puts out. Lord Drakewater. What is up, Lord Drakewater? How you doing? So if we can get another black... I would love to put Cullblade and then rebuke Luminous. Nope, that's not going to work. So why don't we just... We're going to Cullblade first, because I want him to gain. And then we're going to hold steady. Also, see, Zagras is reasonably cheap now. And when we get a rogue out, he's going to be even cheaper. So if we can get... So don't worry about his expense too much. It's going all right, Lord Drake. We pulled off some serious jankitude. Mire's Grasp, nice one. Let's see what else he's got. We have so many vetoes. Ooh, moving out of our damage range here, guys. Moving out of our damage range. That will be a problem. However, if we get Death Touchers... Okay, yeah, so we can do this. What do we need? We need white or we need red? No, we need black. So we need to... We need to... Because I don't want him to get that whatchamacallit on there. He can add that hammer on. So let us... Ooh, this is a tough one. We got to get rid of Maul. We don't have enough to rip and rebuke. We need another red. Yeah, Maul is going to be the problem because I can take another hit of 5. But if he can first strike, he's never going to run into my Nighthawk or my Zagras. First strike is the most dangerous thing we have going on. So we got nothing on the ground to block. But if we can get Nighthawk out, we'll be able to do something a little bit better here. He drew a mana. He is looking at his graveyard right now. So he's probably got a resurrection. He's rifling through his graveyard. And he's... Oh, I'm sorry. I just automatically go to he. I don't know why. For everybody. Drank. Okay. So she's just gonna run the clock out here to finally figure out that she wants to attack. Oops. Yeah. Might have removal for the Nighthawk. I don't know. Might have removal for the Nighthawk. So we're gonna play our cards here. If she has a pump up and a removal for the Nighthawk, then we're in trouble. Nope, it's a mana. She hasn't played any removal yet. But I will gladly sacrifice that Nighthawk to get rid of that Luminous. Very much so. And then if not, Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats is coming out. Because most MTG players are dudes. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's probably like 95%. You know what's funny? There's like... I think that there's kind of a stereotype with Dungeons and Dragons. I've met so many female Dungeons and Dragons players. I know it has a reputation of being like a really sweaty guy game. I have so many female Dungeons and Dragons players. Out of any game that people play, I think Dungeons and Dragons is probably the one with the highest male to female ratio. I couldn't say why. So here's Zagras. Oof. Okay, so let us run that, and that. I mean, even when I was in high school, 10, 15 years ago, there was still a lot of girls playing D&D. It was really a strange thing. I think more now. But even way back then, yeah, Critical Role has definitely done something for that. But and that one girl is out of there. Okay, 2 in a row, guys. 2 in a row. Even in high school, we had 3 or 4 girls playing D&D. College, I didn't play too much D&D. Later in my life, we still had girls playing D&D. I don't know. I think it's the role playing, like the acting aspect. There's a lot of girls that like to be a character, and I think guys might be more attracted. Well, there's a lot of guys that like to role play and be characters too, but there's just a lot of different things that are appealing overall. I don't know what it's probably out of the nerd things, it's probably the most gender equal. Now conventions are a different story, Hugh. Conventions, you're talking about a whole nother can of worms here, guys. Conventions are different, are a whole other kettle of fish there, guy. Yeah, Lord Drakewater, that's been my experience too. Like almost 50-50. Well, I don't know if being in the Bible Belt has anything to do with it, but it is strange. I think Critical Role probably does have a big part of that. I think it's become more and more acceptable lately. But definitely, it is an interesting phenom. All right, so let's rip this guy apart, and let's gain some life there. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I think either gender can enjoy all the different aspects of Dungeons and Dragons, but I think that there is like more than say, you know, Warhammer, like we were talking. I think it's just one of the most female-friendly nerd activities. I never watched Critical Role. I knew about it, but I never watched it. Unfortunately. Okay, so let's do this. Rip apart. Let's just rip this guy apart. Why don't we just do that? He doesn't need to be alive anymore. Whoops. Misplay. Did you guys see the misplay that I did there? Okay, so it wasn't that bad of a misplay. Okay. Nobody tell Stig. What do I need? I need a little bit more red. And we're going to put this on here. We want a Malakir Cullblade. And we're going to attack. Oof. Okay. So, also, additionally, I think that... oof. I don't know if... Yeah, I think that he wants to... return him from the graveyard to the battlefield where X is the... Oh, yeah. He's probably going to play a pump up. I would imagine. Yeah, Kai's Onslaught. Yeah, I knew he was going to play a pump up. And he's going to return whatchamacallit back. Oh, Blade Historian. Okay. Okay, so that's a big one. All right, we're going to do this then. Let's see how many more pump-ups you have. No attacks. Okay, yeah, this is the standard. This is the old school. This is a really powerful deck, by the way, guys. This is a super, super, super powerful. This Boros is probably one of the best. Is very, very likely one of the best Boros decks right now. This Lorehold, absolutely just an A1 deck. Surprised to see it in the play queue. Absolutely powerful, especially when you're dumping stuff in the graveyard and then hitting Venerable Warslinger. So we are going to have to rip this guy apart. It won't matter because he's going to selfless save himself. We will get that, though. And then we will be able to push with that. And we'll gain the life. So we're just trying to hold him off as best we can. Pathfinder. I love Pathfinder. That's all I did, basically, in my 20s. From, like, the age of 25 to 30, basically all I did was play Pathfinder. That was basically it. So this is going to be 8 and 6. So we do have to block here, unfortunately. And he's going to be able to return whatever he wants to the battlefield indefinitely here. Indefinitely here. He's going to be able to return what he wants. Oh, and he wanted he wanted a scroll. Okay. I thought he was going to bring back Selfless Savior. That's kind of what I thought. Okay, there he goes. Yeah, he brings it back twice. You know, whenever I make a Boros deck, I would love to play with Lorehold more. I think Lorehold's a lot of fun. But whenever I make a Boros deck, none of you guys watch it. None of you guys watch it. So I'm kind of slowing down on Boros. I really like Boros. But he got me here, absolutely. just being able to hit Infuriate and not being able to kill that Venerable Warslinger, that was the end of it. So, unfortunately, doing direct damage with life, playing directly against, playing, you know, just like I'm going to do X amount of damage, instead of just black, destroy target creature, is a little bit more complicated because he hit me with that Infuriate, so I couldn't hit Rip Apart. Yeah, guys, Boros falls all the way to the bottom. Every time I run a Boros video, all the way to the bottom. So, you know, y'all vote with your likes, man. If you like something, vote with your likes, man. Because when I put out a Boros video, nobody wants to see it. I don't know why. I guess if it's not Winota or something, people aren't happy. So, no telling what that's at. They bore us. Hot Tracks coming in with the big boy hit there. Very good. Very, very good. Lorehold. Again, man. These Loreholds are very, very powerful. Okay, dragons. Okay, he's going to try to pull the Dragon Jank. He's going to try to pull the Dragon Jank. Yeah, people have been dumping humongous amounts of Dragon's Approach into the graveyard using these Lorehold cards. It's a fun strategy, but I don't know if it's yeah, you just dump tons of these into the graveyard. You can do that. You can do that. So let's see if he's got enough yet. No, not yet. Let's see if he'll get there. He needs to do how many? And 4 other cards. Okay, so 5 total he needs. Oof. Look at all those Loreholds. Look at that. Look at that. 1. No. No. There's Zagras. Pushing a little bit of damage here. He might be able to bring out Velomachus. Let's see. He's probably going to be able to play... whatchamacallit. Yeah, he's going to play Dragon's Approach, then exile them, and probably bring out Velomachus. I'm probably going to Rip Apart and Shock simultaneously. Or it's Goldspan, and he's going to... No, it's going to be Velomachus, yep. It's going to be Velomachus. So I can Shock and Rip, which is fine. And I don't think he's going to be happy about that. He can bring back Dragon's Approach. He put me down to 5. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're going to... well, no, I can't Shock and Rip. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. I would need another red to Shock and Rip. He's not going to go for that. Yeah, I could have really used a whatchamacallit there. If he can play a Dragon's Approach and attack with Velomachus, he'll be alright. So he's going to do Sterling Discovery. He's going to discard some cards. He can bring back another dragon. Yeah, he can attack. He can hit me with that and then attack and do that. All he needs to do is play Dragon's Approach. Yeah, or any direct damage. Unfortunately, didn't have the red mana there. Alright, 2 up, 2 down. Like I said, this is jank, guys. This is not high competitive. This is to get silly combos off. To prove my point, we'll play it in ranked, and you can watch me get absolutely bodied. So you want to see it in Diamond, you want to see me lose in 3 turns to a Winota Ultimatum craziness. you'll see it. Here's Yums coming in. Yums. Okay. Yeah, it's fun. It's jank that's fun, but I mean, that's where I'm at right now. I am not really in the mood to build competitive decks, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, mono white aggro. Yeah, it's not going to win against mono white aggro, guys. Let's be honest. It takes too long to get set up. And it doesn't have any, it's not a long range that runs to Ugin or ramps or anything like that. So it's just nonsense. It's just fun nonsense, but nonsense nevertheless. So let's put down Cullblade. We might be able to pull off a surprise victory here if he's not expecting it. So Darwin ND. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, on the loading screen of Magic Assistant. Yeah, I'm happy to be a partner with AetherHub and Magic Assistant. Very, very cool of them to put me on the loading screen and do stuff like that. Yeah, it's that's basically where we're at. So I'm gonna use this shock on him, and he's out of there. We won one in a competitive game. We won one in Diamond. That shouldn't happen. We were losing in the play queue, and we won in Diamond. So let's go again. Oh, just Darwin. Oh, very good, sir. Very good. Just Darwin. Whew, this is actually not a bad hand. Let's see if we get Ugin ramped. Ugin ramped. Yeah, obviously my lack of faith in myself jinxed me. We're no way we're gonna win this one. It's gonna be impossible for us to win this one. Let me just do that and see if that works. RDW, also known as Tanuki's Delight. We do have the right combo here to pull it off. So, really wasting money on Serrated Scorpion there. Probably should have saved it for something like Needleverge has a white on the back, so we're going to put that down. So we do need a white. Right. And we will... Ooh, I don't know if I want to put a Vito. You might burn the Vito. No, he's not going to burn the Vito. He's going to take a hit. Boof. Right, and turn, we can put out Scrollwielder. I can't believe we're getting away with this, guys. There's Tectonic Giant. Here's Scrollwielder. There's that. Boof. And we are going to pull this off again, guys. That is amazing. Unless he board wipes everybody. There's Terror of the Peaks. That's going to be 10 damage across the board, folks. So he's going to run in. What is he going to do here? Oppo gets for not running snow. No blocks. I'll take the damage. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are going to pull off the epic victory royale here. I believe that's what the kids are calling it these days. And then, of course, we hit the crush the weak. Oh, looks like you lose 10 life. Sorry, buddy. Try again next time. Maybe I severely underestimated the power of this deck, guys. Because when it works. And when it doesn't, it don't. So very, very fun. We leveled up there, got our cash prize. And very cool. Yeah. Poggers indeed. What did we get from that rank there? We got a free card style. Okay. Maybe I'm just lucky. I don't know. But yeah, I think we're going to use Vito with Scrollwielder. Definitely. I think it's absolutely an interesting combo. Cyber Amish, how you doing? That's a bad hand. It's not great, but it's okay. Hey, no problem, man. You do you. What is it with white mana right now, guys? What is it with the white mana? I'm clearly going to need to add more Stignox's Delight. Clearly. Hey, Jar Werewolf. Oh, Jar Werewolf. Wonder he is a friend of the like and subscribe. He's probably got another Rimrock. Yeah, I don't wanna. Okay, so let's do this. Against all odds, we got another follower. I'm getting close to 400 followers on Twitch, which is crazy. I just need to get them all here at once. I just need a few more people here at once. That guy didn't even cast the... I don't think he knows what he's doing. Thundering Rebuke. Let's do that. Okay, so it's going to get a 1-1 counter, and then we're going to go in, and then he's going to lose 3 life, which means we're going to win. Easy. What is up, Jar Werewolf? Do you know me from the YouTube channel, sir? Or do you know me from just off the street from Twitch? Which one is it? I mean, I don't want to lie to people. They should know what they're in for. We're a big fan of werewolves here because of the like and subscribe. So you're most welcome. Tanuki. You know, I'm eventually gonna need a Twitch mod. I don't know which one of you malcontents can actually do that, but I guess we'll have to figure it out. All I have is the auto mod right now. Hey, Hot Tracks, what's up, man? Keeping those tracks hot? Better be. Yep, this is it. As a matter of fact, Hot Tracks, this is what we're doing right now. See? Yeah, I put Crush the Weak because I figure if I can do like 20 damage across the board, a little bit to everybody, it will up the damage. Yeah, I put Crush the Weak in for that. Cinderclasm's not a bad idea. Oh yeah, if I nuke the pests, it's gonna go real bad. Yeah, it's gonna go real fucking bad if I nuke the pests. Oh, he's gonna Heartless Act me, so unfortunately, there goes that idea. Seven up click, Mr. Slow Player himself here. If McBash eventually comes back, I'd give it to him. Astral might get it too. I don't know how busy Astral is, but I like somebody that I've known for. Cthulhu might not be a bad choice either. And he's just gonna rope me. Okay. Okay. He may have disconnected, yes. Yes, Raven is our official welcomer. Stig is a little hot-headed. Not bad idea. He's been around for a while. He's consistent, but he's a little hot-headed. Right now, I don't have enough people to make it a problem. Nobody's spamming in the chat. None of that crap, so... Yeah, this guy's gone. That's true. Vegeta might not be a bad choice either. He is a founder, and he has been subscribed for 8 months. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Should we do it? Let's do it, guys. Let's just see what happens. $14. Pretty cool. Yep. There we go. All right, so there you saw the combo, guys. You know, guys, I think we're going to leave it there. It's late. We've gotten a few nice wins off this. We're definitely going to leave it there. Vito fits in anything life gain. Absolutely fun deck. Absolutely worked. Way better than I expected. We did get run over a few times, but when we get that sweet combo jank off, ooh, boy, do we get it off. So here was the Mardu jank, guys. Here it was, folks. I really liked it. I think the word of the day, what is the word of the day going to be? Is going to be drain. Drain. Hugh, don't, man. Don't do that, Hugh. You're ruining a nice night. So anyways, guys, the fun deck. I might try this more in ranked. I might try to do this with a little bit more pizzazz and oomph on it and see where it takes us. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, folks. I had fun. I hope you did too. Leave a like, take a comment, borrow a subscribe, drain. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.